welcome to Tuesday Talks. I have one question from Manuel this week, and it's about how do you land an internship or get your foot in the door with an industrial design agency? Does it have to be like sending in your portfolio and just wish for the best? That's his question. Like, how do you do that? And I'll try to answer that the best way I can. So there's about 5-6 things that I would like to share with you about this topic. The first thing is do your homework. And what do I mean by that? I mean, ask yourself the question, why do you want to be there? And why do you want to work at that company or that agency? Also, you need to consider what is the minimal fee that you can accept from working there. I think, to be honest, that you need to have paid internships and also obviously paid jobs if that's what you're trying to apply for. And then also, what is the time frame? Like, can you accept to be a 48-hour work week, or what is it like? Can they call you up in weekends and do things? You figure out if you can accept those terms. And then lastly, and this is probably one of the important things, is you need to figure out what can you offer them that you don't think that they have already or that they need more of. The second thing is your portfolio. So I think you should make perhaps 3 editions, and it's not necessarily that you're going to show all editions to the agency that you're applying to, but it's a good thing to have sort of 3 versions. The first one is probably the one I call the executive one. It's basically a very short and concise document that maybe has the top 5 or top 3 projects that you've been working on. It has to be top notch, like the best thing you have to offer right now. And it should say, this is me in 2 minutes, basically, when you're driving down an elevator, classic thing. And also it has to be easy to share. So maybe sort of an online thing, or maybe it's a printable one, small booklet or something that's easy to carry with you. It's sort of this type of format or something. The second version is a tailored version. This one is specific to the company that you're trying to apply for a job or an internship with. It has to be with the projects that concerns them at the top, and then listed below, like key skills, maybe how you shared that, how you do that, stuff like that in there. But it has to be like the most important and the most relevant stuff top. The third one is your online sort of portfolio. That can be on sort of any site like Behance, or maybe even an Instagram profile. I've used that previously. I referred to my Instagram profile. It could also be that you have a website that you made yourself with projects on. But I think a good thing about them is that you should be able to group them in filters, like saying visualizations or models or industrial design theory or whatever that you want to use as filters. So basically 3 portfolios you need to make. Thirdly, the social contact is probably where it's most interesting. I call that. It's basically figuring out what email you have to send your portfolio to. How do you reach out? How do you contact the company or the agency that you want to work with? Typically there are emails available on the website, maybe sometimes even forums for that sort of thing. But you can also go through direct mails or look at LinkedIn or Instagram or other media and trying to contact persons that work in that company there and ask for more specific directions and that could maybe be a good idea there as well. I've already had this type of contact with people that have contacted me on social media to ask for a job or position. Unfortunately, I don't have any available at the moment. I am a one-man band at the moment, and that's okay. Who knows what the future will hold, but for now it's a one-man company. The fourth one is more, again, in the area of tailored stuff. So basically you do products or you do sketches that revolves around the agency or the company already, so you can use those in your portfolio as a case. Say you already thought about some of the products that they do and you had some ideas around that. This is what you would like to share with them. So basically saying that you're already thinking in those lines that they already are. That could help you a lot. I've done this in the past for when I applied for jobs and internships and stuff, and it's a very good way to catch people's attention, especially if you use it in the front image or like something that is already from them. Just makes it much more interesting for them to look at and go in and consider. Also, try being featured, and this is a little bit more complicated, but if you're already on social media like Behance and stuff, if you get featured somewhere on maybe ID industrial design sites like Design Milk or Yango Design or any other stuff like that, it's a super cool thing because you can then use that reference, and also because a lot of other designers go to those websites and they see what you already done, and then that might lead to something new. Lastly, it's about timing. Now, for me, timing is a thing that you really don't have much control over. You sometimes have to be very lucky. So you apply stuff, and if the timing is right, they are either looking for something, or they're just about to look for something, or you show them something that they didn't know they need, which is a very, very good thing as well. So basically, that's a thing that you cannot really control. You just have to send it in, and then that's when you cross your fingers and hope for good luck, basically, when you do this type of thing. Lastly, I would say it's about trying to get the attention of these people that work there. That can be done in a number of ways. Some of them are already mentioned here. I would say that probably the most important thing of all is being yourself. Show your passion, share that with other people. I think that's probably the best way to get a job, to land a job. And the care that you put into your projects and your work already is the same care that they pay attention to and that they probably would hire you for. So again, show your passion, share that with them, with both the company and the agency that you want to work with, but also with the world, because that could lead to new, unexpected leads or jobs in the future. That was it. Thank you for watching. I really hope that you had a good Tuesday. Now it's almost at the end, so that's why I'm saying that. And again, Manuel, I hope that answered your question. Take care. Until next Tuesday, where I have another couple of questions lined up for you, ready to answer. Bye-bye.